in subversive activities. Uganda's armed forces say they had suspended military cooperation with Berlin, and a ministry spokesperson said that Berlin condemned the allegations, describing them as absurd and baseless. Joining us now from Berlin on this is Thomas Sparrow, DW correspondent. Thomas, a very good afternoon. We want to quite understand the reaction. What is the reaction from the German government in relation to this story?
Absurd and baseless. You mentioned those two words already in your introduction, and that actually sums up Berlin's reaction to the accusations that are coming from Uganda. There is concern here in Germany because this could dent relationship between Uganda and Germany that has been described, at least here in Germany, from the Foreign Ministry as being based on trust. And specifically now, this is something that is being also questioned, specifically regarding those allegations that came from Kampala. So it's not necessarily good news for this bilateral relationship that has so far been based, as I stressed, on this key word of trust. So the German Foreign Ministry reacted strongly. It is normally the case that when allegations come, Germany's foreign ministry reacts to them. And in this particular case, they chose those two words, saying basically that the allegations are baseless.
Thomas, perhaps you might contextualize for us how important the relationship is between Uganda and the EU in relation. What's the EU's perspective in terms of the significance of this relationship?
It is indeed important on political terms, on economic terms as well, a relationship that really is significant in those two regards. Also from a security perspective, it's something that for the European Union more broadly and for Germany in particular, Uganda plays an important role, and as such, it's relevant that those relationships are strengthened. As I mentioned, the relationship now is dented and affected. But from the European Union's perspective, this is a relationship that is important. If you judge a bit more broadly, looking at what, for example, human rights organizations have stressed or NGOs have stressed, they would certainly want the European Union to put more pressure on Uganda's leadership when it comes to alleged human rights violations. But more broadly, from a political, from an economic perspective, the relationship is certainly one that is of interest to both Uganda and also to the European Union leadership.
Many thanks, Thomas Sparrow. They're coming from DW. We'll be getting to more of that conversation much later on.